Hey, it's Whitney. In this video, I'm going to show you my experience with a 5-day plant-based fasting mimicking diet. I'm super passionate about learning new ways to tweak my health, my wellness, and I want to live as long as I possibly can. So I was very curious about this, given that that is the reason people do diets of this kind. I'm going to take you through vlog style all of my experiences. So my thoughts, my reactions, the things that I was struggling with, the things that I learned along the way, and of course how all the food tasted. I was eating soups and snacks and drinks. So it was like a really nice way to get all the benefits of a fast but still be able to eat along the way. I partnered with Prolon on this, who has developed a scientifically, clinically tested program to help people increase longevity and improve their overall health and wellness, which are, as I just said, really big things for me. And people have all sorts of great results from this. They lose weight, they reduce bloating, their skin improves, their energy increases, and I cannot wait to tell you at the very end how this worked for me. The very first thing I'm going to show you here is a glimpse into the consulting session that you get. You get to talk with a health coach before you start to really align you with your goals. And then we're going to dive into all 5 days plus what it felt like when I was done. So with no further ado, check it out, enjoy it. Oh, and if you want to try it out yourself, there is a link in the description field along with a discount code so you can save a little money and get all the benefits too. Hello?
Hi Whitney, this is Gayatri. I'm a health coach with Prolon.
Hi.
We can review your health goals and then help you get started on the protocol, okay?
Awesome.
So we ask that you avoid the probiotics during the fast.
Okay.
High intensity exercise or strenuous exercise. Light to moderate is fine. Prolon is not intended to treat or prevent any disease, and it has not been evaluated by the FDA. We're also going to call you back in a few weeks and just check in and see how it all went.
Excellent. I just got my Prolon kit and I'm really excited. It looks so fancy. Each box is all you will eat each day. I wonder when I can eat each of these things. So this is day one. Tea, an L-bar, and algae oil. Okay, Al-Jowl. A jowl? I don't know how to pronounce that. Just as a heads up, there are 2 non-vegan things in these boxes. The bars have honey, so they're not 100% vegan. I'm gonna make an exception and have these. My feeling on honey is I usually don't buy it, but I'll consume it in certain situations where I feel like it's just important to have and there's not an alternative. Hopefully Prolon will offer a fully vegan package in the future. Supplements here, I believe they have gelatin gel, but you can break these open and squirt out what's inside.
I can type in somewhere else written.
And if you'd like so.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. Almonds, coconut, macadamia nuts, and pecans. This is a great way to start the fast. What I'm gonna do is take a little pin, you could use anything sharp, and just puncture it. This feels like it's gonna be fairly easy, considering that I've done some pretty intense fasts and cleanses before. I feel like this is just very well designed. Weight loss is not my goal with doing this fasting program. I'm mainly doing it out of curiosity and also because of a lot of the internal health benefits that you can get from fasting. I do want to track my weight and some other metrics just to see what's happening with my body. Aside from things like energy level and sleep and mood shifts. I currently weigh 139.8. It's been about 3 hours since I had my breakfast, so I think this is a good time to have the lunch portion of the fast, and especially because I am feeling hungry. So I'm gonna have the tomato soup, and then I get some olives, which sounds so good to me right now. Ooh, and I get to try these crackers. I was really impressed with how the soup came out. It's really light. The crackers are really good too, and I'm gonna dip them in the soup and make it a little meal. I'm gonna take the NR1 pill, which does not have a gel cap on the outside. And I had the olives, which were very tasty. This is a great lunch. Just about to head over to my friend's house. I can just bring this with me. Fits right in my bag. Very easy to take on the go.
No, like we just tasted like you have a objective and bias. It's very.
I just got home. I'm so excited to have my minestrone blend. One of the best benefits of doing a fast or a cleanse is that it gives you a chance to really understand what true hunger is, get more in tune with your body, catch yourself in bad habits, and give your body a break. Nice thick soup. The soup is really hitting the spot. This has been a really good experience for day one. So far, I have lost almost 3 pounds in 24 hours. That's a lot of weight to come off really fast. In terms of how I'm feeling today, I have tons of energy. I slept really well. I haven't been hungry yet. I've been up for about 3 hours and I haven't eaten anything. I'm about to have some spearmint tea and the morning energy bar. The bar and the tea combination, there's something new to try out on day 2. The L drink is really interesting because on the back, it has a little measurements that correspond to your weight. So since I'm about 136, it's somewhere around here, that's all I'm gonna pour into the Prolon water bottle that they give you. And then you can add in a tea, this is optional, to give it some more flavor. It's lunchtime. I drank about half of this so far, and the hibiscus was a very nice choice. It tasted great in here. And I'm having the mushroom soup blend, which is lovely. I took the NR1 pills, and I had some olives first, and they are so satisfying. I'm heading out for a party that is for a new restaurant opening. And I think this is gonna be really challenging for me because there's gonna be all sorts of free food there. I put my snack in my bag. I'm also bringing the rest of my hibiscus water with a combination of the L drink and some spearmint tea, which is also part of my snack, is in this little thermos here. So
everybody enjoy the rest of the food. Drink a lot. Drink your drinks. And there's still desserts and everything else coming up. So everyone, like, please scoot out. We're gonna send everybody.
Back from the event, and I cannot wait to have my soup. It was a little challenging to watch people eat food that looked really good, but I feel very committed to this. My willpower is high. I am going through the Fastination Facebook group. People are very active in here. I'm really finding it interesting learning about how things work and how people are feeling and the results that they're getting. And speaking of which, I'm reading this book, The Longevity Diet. It's really helpful when you understand more of the why and what exactly is going on in your body. And this is the day that a lot of people said was really hard for them. So I felt nervous about it, but it is 1 p.m. and I've been up since 9 a.m.-ish. And all I've had today so far was some tea, and I'm about to have the first bar of the day. I was trying to wait for as long as possible before eating anything. Today, there isn't much to eat. You cut out the olives, which if you go in the Facebook group, so many people are mourning the loss of the olive. I guess I'm kind of wondering why a lot of people struggle with this, but every body is different. And it has so much to do with your age and the diet that you've been eating and your mentality around things, experience that you've ever had with fasting or cleanses. Prolon feels really wonderful because since it's mimicking a fast, you're not just abstaining completely from food, you're having a diverse variety of things so your taste buds still can enjoy it and you get to chew things, like the texture of food is nice. I've done juice cleanses and oftentimes you just miss eating. You miss crunching things and biting into things. It's not quite time to eat lunch yet, but I'm feeling a little hungry. So I'm gonna have an L drink, and I had a pleasant surprise because I found out it's a different flavor, tropical berry. Nice to have some variety. Time for lunch, and I'm very excited about it because I get to have the tomato soup again, which was my favorite soup that I've had thus far, and the crackers, which are very satisfying. I'm just trying to enjoy and relax today. Luckily, it's a Sunday, which I feel like is the perfect day for the third day of the fast. It's dinner time, and I'm having the minestrone soup
It's so delicious. I'm savoring every bite because it's the last thing on the menu for today. It is day 4. I'm feeling really good, going strong. It kind of feels sad that I only have 2 days left. I've been feeling really great, very energized. I've been sleeping well, and my stomach seems to be less bloated as well. I'm finding that if I wait 3 to 4 hours to eat, that tends to work really well. I'm actually more looking forward to the savory food, but I'm gonna eat this first because that's the instructions. Let me share with you one of my best tips is to make yourself busy during the fast mimicking diet, because I feel like the more I have on my mind, the less I'm thinking about food, the easier this is. Veg soup, ooh. And olives again. My mouth is watering just thinking about them. Another tip for you is to mix your soup with a whisk. I use this to froth coffee, but it works really well with the lunch soup. So I usually measure out the water in my measuring cup, add in the soup, and then use the whisk to blend it in. This fasting is teaching me that I don't feel like I need to constantly be eating or have huge amounts of food. It's really showing me kind of how little I need to eat in order to feel satisfied. And that's a really empowering feeling. Not that I think it's good to not eat a lot of food on an ongoing basis, but more finding that balance and not going to these extremes and stuffing ourselves full of food that we don't need and that's not benefiting us. I'm headed over to my friend's house to hang out with for a few hours. So I'm going prepared. I've got a thermos filled with my dinner, the minestrone soup, a hot hibiscus tea. I have packed the L bar, which I can't wait to have again today. And then I haven't had these yet. This is from my snack of the olives. So I feel like I can go over there and like have a little mini feast while I enjoy their company. I can't believe this, but it is day 5, the final day of the fast. I feel like this went by really, really fast, pun intended. I found Prolon to be incredibly smooth. I found it to be relatively easy, and the benefits have been great. I weighed myself this morning and found that I had dropped 4 pounds, which is pretty remarkable for 5 days. I've really developed even stronger willpower through doing Prolon. The other thing I'm really gonna miss about Prolon when I'm off of it starting tomorrow is just like how nice it is to have all of my meals set. I don't have to go grocery shopping. I don't have to think about what I'm gonna eat. It's all laid out for me, and that's so convenient. It takes off so much mental concern. I'm somebody that usually makes most of my meals, and it can be time consuming. You have to go to the grocery store and you have to think about what you're gonna make, and then you have to prepare it. And just being able to pull things out of a box and eat them and warm them up is really nice. I can't believe I'm saying this right now, but I am having my final meal on Prolon. Last minestrone soup. After this, I'll let myself digest a little, and then I'll have the hibiscus tea, and that will be it. Can't believe it. I am officially done. I feel like it was such a great reset for my body. I have more energy. I just feel so good. I feel lighter. I feel more relaxed, I suppose. My digestion feels so much better. I feel less bloated. Plus, reading the longevity diet book is teaching me so much about the benefits of doing a fasting mimicking diet. I have a feeling there's so much more happening in my body that I don't even know that is gonna help me long term, and that's probably the most exciting part of doing this. Just woke up, morning of day 6. It's time for my final weigh-in. My goal with this was not to lose weight, but I'm still kind of excited to see what this is gonna be.
It has been about a week since I finished Prolon, and I still feel amazing. One of the things that most surprised me is that some of the weight has stayed off even though I've gone back to how I was eating before. I have kept off about 2 to 3 pounds, which is really good considering my goal is not to lose weight. I still feel a ton of energy, focus, and clarity. My skin feels really great, and my bloating has gone down. I feel like my digestion has improved a lot since then. So this was 100% worth it. As you saw, I really enjoyed the process. I found it easy. I encourage you to try it out. Remember that everyone's body is a little bit different depending on how you've been eating, your age, your lifestyle, so many factors. So it might not go exactly the same way it did for me, but as you'll see if you join that Facebook group, there's just so many people raving about their experiences and doing it over and over again. In fact, Prolon recommends that you do this on a schedule regularly, not just one time, which is something that the health coach can help you figure out for yourself. I would love to know if you have any questions or comments in general, so you can leave them down below in the comment section. If you want to ask me anything or discuss anything privately, you can always email me. I'm truly here to support you. I want to help you thrive. And I really hope that this video inspired you to think about that. If you decide that you want to try out Prolon, don't forget there's a link in the description field along with the discount code where you can save some money. And please tell me if you do try it and how it goes for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to connect with you further on social media if you're on there. All my links are down below, so you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you hang out. I'm probably there too, and I love connecting with you. I will see you next time in another video, and until then, I'm wishing you the very best with your journey to feel as incredible as you possibly can through health and wellness. Bye.